Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gamecocks offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The LSU Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll try the counter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down from the 38. They kick it away on fourth down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. They'll go to the ground. Gives them a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grab behind the line, it's Anderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. The sure hands, it's Brown. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To the air, it's Sellers. It's complete. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Give to the back. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got a man, it's Hunt. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Needed 1 more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Slithers into space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab on the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They boot it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Finds his man. It's Jacobs. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Gamecocks are on the move. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long 1st down marker just short of the goal line. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really need to find a way to generate. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got his man down the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Plows through the defense. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Works the middle of the field. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. They'll immediately call timeout. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires the pass, intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer? When it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Durham. He breaks a tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Kick is in the air. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Complete in the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's reeled in, it's sharp. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Dropping back, it's Sellers. With the catch, it's Jacobs. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, South Carolina. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Alabama.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the right.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the big fella, fighting off the defender. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. On the run, it's Durham. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. They're going back to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be dragged down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To throw, it's Sellers. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this offense, man, here in the second half, they give up another sack, and they're just not as crisp. Like first half, it felt like they were in a good rhythm. Nice job by this defense. After half, coming out with some adjustments that has confused this offense.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Snags it quickly on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to sneak it. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Durham. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grab near the sticks, it's Brown. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Sharp. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it from the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. They're setting up the screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Hunt. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Across the 45. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. To the ground. He's got it again. Fights off a defender. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sellers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. A dangerous 3rd and 10 here from inside their own 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He leaves it with his back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. is perfect. And we are all tied up here in the fourth.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the fourth quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This defense will try to get the ball back for their offense or at least prevent a score here late in the fourth. The screen, he can go! And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Nice move there. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Looking to throw again. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Good right down the boulevard. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. to pass, and he's got to make a play. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. With the catch, it's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He'll take it himself. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback takes a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned